coulda never forget where me come from. No matter what me do, me a born Jamaican. I coulda America or I coulda England. Man, yeah, man. So I coulda never forget where me come from. No matter where me do, me a born Jamaican. I coulda Canada or I coulda Thailand. Man, yeah. Original yard man. Advanced like internet broadband. All over the world, the girls them want one. Them see the hard man and act, so we so strong. We mix up the roads, now one of we got tan. Well militant man a Spanish Tonian. We no run back.
Yeah, welcome again people to another episode of Life of King. Yeah, and we just want to say once again, you know, as always, we at Xpressionz, we really appreciate y'all welcoming us into your private spaces, you understand? And really and truly, you know, it really is a blessing and a joy to share the time with y'all, you know. But first and foremost, we just want to say that, as always, we at Xpressionz are not about advocating certain things, you know what I mean? We're not supporting or endorsing certain things by any means at all. We just want to say, by sharing our journey, if we can help one person to not make some of the foolish mistakes that I have made, all the stress would have been worth it. Welcome to another episode of Life of King. Yeah. Yes, people, as I was saying, it's good to be here. And if you can remember last time we had talked about when we reached Swallowfield, you see me? And I want to tell you, I'm anxious to reach that part, you know, people, because this is one of the most interesting about 40 years of my life, I tell you the truth. Anyway, make we get into the journey. You see? So me running come to Swallowfield, as me said. You see me? And my brother, my big brother, I'm dead and gone now, drop flesh, Percy, have a go-go club named Payset as a 75 old up road upstairs. And let me tell you something, people. Me come there, you know, as a strange man. And me I tell you, say, the whole man I run the ground. And, you know, as a young man anyway, you know, people, you know, it's like the testosterone level, you know, everybody are try to man up and position themselves, you know what I mean? But I want to tell you people, I meet some of the most interesting people in my life and some of the most memorable friends. You see me? Right, they say in a Swallowfield. Man like Mikey Brown, Levi, Joma, Kayan, Corey, Buy Carl, Drop Flesh, Placati, Doc, Plow. You don't know, Dirty Harry no say 40 my G. Yeah, right, that's so. Roger, you don't know. Yeah, Powman, you don't know. Yeah, Pooh, you don't know who. Yeah, so me I say, me there Swallowfield. And you know, as a strange man coming in any community, me drop in a place where it's a go-go club. And any street youth know say them places like a girl nest or a bagger man always a feature the place. My brother the owner. A woman had the where you call, she had the matron over the go-go them. And my sister the bartender. And me go and spin to a tune. You see me? So it was a nice setup. Plus, we used to recruit some of the girls them, you know, from country, you know. When them just left school and you know, God bless them with look a shape, but them never take nothing really in the head part. They understand? And we bring them into the city, man, and give them all them first year do and, you know, them first pair of heels or pumps. And put on them first set of bad suit and me teach them how to pickpocket. To exploit the customers. I need to be politically correct. You understand? And it was a sweet setup. You see me? By the way, pet, big up yourself. You don't know, you're large girl, Pinky, anyway you're there, you're large. Yeah, so me I say, you know, we did there and the man them when me always see, we have my years group and me always wander around. The man them used to pull off a style for me because the man them know me and the man them they ain't nothing with no strange man because the man them a bad man. So he used to have a set of man used to come up there sometime during the day when the club now go on and you know we up there play 2 cards and you know flirt with my big sister, flirt with the girls them in the place and you know and the day a good friendship start is a day when 4 man walk in at the place, you know. Splack, Doc, Plow and Buyer. You see me? And them 3 man they up till today. Two of them drop flesh and gone, and my friend them for life. Yeah, and the man them in there, and you know them there reason with the girl them sit off one side and you know plow look on my sister and look across on me and say, yo, are your brother that? And she say, yeah, I walk. My sister kind of, you know, feisty, you know. And I say, oh, I don't even like him, you know, for him come here, I don't even have the nature for you, you know. And it was so funny at the time, because the whole place mash up with a laugh. You see me, and, you know, right away, you know, Doc take up the car and say, oh, you mean, plow, we no response to the wind up. Because we touch the road. And, you know, them go touch the road and, you know what I mean, them go do what them do, because them a man, a party man, them ever a feature pay dance and, you understand, so them ever go shopping for new clothes and something, so them man they have to touch the road regular, go shop and stuff, you see it, you know. But it was while being there that, you know, I also had my first run-in with a man where, you know, getting an argument with my big sister and nearly lose my life again, you know, people, because a man was born and growing in the area. I have some discrepancy with my sister, and my sister, as I said, faced it. And she said something to him where, you know, as man, him think she shouldn't did say, and it caused an argument now. And me, I come in at the night, just come see the crowd. And I had a knife on me. The blade never even 2 inches long. And the stupidity in me, I hit my pop off. And I got saved me the night because, again, I was in a situation where everybody know the man. Some people might have seen my sister, but nobody at all know me. And nobody care about me. And then them start to tell him, say, yo, this him. I might give him all a shovel and say, slap him. And, you know, him holy mother still, that's why I know I'm a friend today, and Levi, big up yourself, you know. You see me? That night, because after the whole argument, I realized it was really my sister. Because the man thinks I just get in an argument over a girl who made it up at the club, and you understand? You see it? But, you know, some of the greatest friendship people are sometimes formed through diversity and harsh situations, because so you know your real friend and know who we stand up to. You see me? And I suck up me and them and they become real friends. Mikey Brown and the next one now, you see me, because after being at the club for a minute and there with my sister and them, and you know, we are going with the thing, we are teach the girl them to do the things, and you understand? Yeah? But I tell you, say, one night about 4 o'clock, earlier about 3 o'clock, I'm up on the club step, because I say it upstairs. And you know, to not offend the customers who come outside, come burn the trees. So I outside on the step, I burn the trees. At that hour of the morning, and I kid you not, people, I see a brown fowl come around the corner and start walk up the step toward me. And I am looking at this fowl and me, I say, but this is way past the bowl bedtime. And we no sell fowl rum, so me I wonder where the fowl I go. You understand? And when the fowl reached about halfway up the stairs, the fowl just look up at me and just turn around like he might go back down the step and roll over and dead. Would you imagine, if you believe, say, the last night a club were in that place, people, I swear. The last night the club function. Yeah. So that caused another thing now, because, yeah, we have the girl and we can start, you know, rent them out to other clubs and, you know, send off, we send off to friends where we know we have places so them can work. You know, me and my sister and my brother, them still there, they fight the struggle car, you know. Yeah, so we used to go around with my brother at a house I'd rented a house in Providence, Penn Lane. Go be it most of the time, because the facilities upstairs at the club sometimes not conducive, because, you know, our business we are run and the bathroom small, so you understand. So we, from what we call the management, used to go around there, so I'm my brother crib, go be it and thing, and so that's why my sister did an argument with the man. I pass, I go around the lane. Anyway, we start after take time relinquish the whole from the club. You understand? And we start full time live at the yard now. My sister cut left and me, my brother and my sister-in-law there and thing. And it so happened that a youth in the yard and my sister-in-law end up in an argument one day, don't forget, And we Jamaican men stay. And like I say, remember, Xpressionz do not advocate certain things, especially violence against our women and children. That's something that we now work with it. You hear that? Right. Anyway, she and him have an argument, and she said something to him where, as men, so we think women shouldn't say. And him slap her, It hurt me at the time, but at the time I said, boy, she shouldn't really did say it, because the argument never called for it, so I never respond. I just love it, because I'm not him that beat her up or do her nothing more. It just me shout him and him calm down. Anyway, so when my big brother come, knowing women, because I'm very emotional, because I don't have nothing against her either, because she's a different right too, as far as she's concerned, and her dignity. And she started to complain to my brother and make him know what I go on. But here what hurt him. Him little brother Patrick, where him have as a hearted, and I never do nothing. And it hurt the man, so till me see him go away for my next brother, and two of them circle the place 2 times, they never see the command, and I'm glad for that too. And them cut. People, can you imagine? 2 days later, I go up on the road one morning, and when I forward in the evening, it's only my little things them in one corner, I don't know. Yeah. You have to call it, I'm still basically green and fresh from my country. And now I don't even know where I sleep, because them just left the little things them in the house, and them gone, they move them, they tell me say them gone. And I say, bumpy juice, And I understand it still after a while, because at the time I did vex, but I understand the anger, you see, it's a very dangerous emotion, and I wish a lot more of us could understand how destructive an emotion anger can be, because it was in anger that my brother and his girlfriend decided, look, that youth here, him now move right, so we are going to cut left him. Yeah? So I was left on my own again in the streets. Anyway, because of all the thing did go, me the kind of still I develop a little ratings with the little man in the yard, because the yard was him family yard. So the night in question when I come there, it was what happened. Me and him coming in the yard, I come off of the road from politics meeting. Because from them time, then now I start involving in politics to people. I'm going to hear some more about that too. Yeah, so we're out there raising and I burn some trees, and me mostly I spend the time and I burn the trees because I worry about when I go sleep. Him mostly just all a reasoning with me about, where we just come forward from, and, where we think we're headed, psychologically, philosophically, and as a party, and yada, yada, yada. You understand? But I was so grateful for the company, and I did it, and I encourage him, and I make sure I listen astutely, because I don't know after this man I go in his house when me I go turn. However, as long as me could have delayed the minute come, and the man decides say I'm gonna sleep, and it's like him step off and me get up and make a full circle and find myself sit back right on the veranda column where I was sitting, and like you see him look back and stop, like down upon him, but look, the man don't know where I go on, him don't know where I go. So him turn back and say, so where I go on, where you go? And I just said to him, say, boy, I don't even sure, And him going on, him say, well, I'm going on my house, and him come out back with 2 cardboard boxes. Remember, people, I get to people living. The 2 cardboard box was the man laundry basket, them. You understand? Him threw out him dirty clothes and gave me the 2 boxes at the time. As 2 youth, and I just a boom and tear the 2 boxes and put it in the passage. And we lock up and I go sleep. Lo and behold, people, about a week me in the passage asleep. Screech out a man in time, because I remember it's his family's house, but not his. You understand? So, as lo and behold, and all good things come to an end. One man in there sleep and had a bad attack of sinusitis and start go crump and make some noise where not really pleasant. And they're good for airplay, so I'm not going to play the phone. Yeah? And lo and behold, about 4 o'clock, the door yank open like she bust off the lock. It was a one strong lady. God bless her soul, Miss Miracle Morris. And I Miss Mary stopped me, I look up and she a peep through down in the passage and I lie up on the floor. I look up on her. And she said, who that? Who that in my place? And me I did a stammer all of a sudden, me can't find the words to say, me can't remember my name. To say Patrick. Anyway, she didn't know me. And she said, Patrick, you know I run a Christian place. I don't want that kind of thing here. I don't want how come you been here? Your brother leaving and he gave me the key and she gave me the whole chapter and verse, you know, and she was only laying down the law because she was one principal woman, but good God, was that woman a loving woman. I don't know many others like that woman, Myrtle Mars, God rest her soul. Anyway, in my shame, me grab up my cardboard and run out of the yard as fast as I could and head out, you know, go look at spliff and, you know, spend as much time as I can out on the road. Only to find out, so when I look, Mikey come call me, say, Auntie call me. And I say, Auntie call me. And I say, oh, man, nah, go in and call me, nah, listen to more of the lecture there, you know. All right, now, I even scrub up. I mean, if no me I go rest, so I tell him as much, so look out. Yo, tell her I say, I'm gone, man. And he must say, no, man, come here with share. And he laugh. So I say, all right, but go with him. And when I go, the lady called me around at the back of fair yard now. And that was the first time I go around that, you know. And when she there and there, she in the kitchen, and the door I go in was like the living room. So she in the kitchen, I prepare her breakfast, and she talked to me and asked me, so how come my brother leave me? And, you know, what happened? And, you know, she was starting to tear Mikey apart for hitting the lady because she didn't agree with it either. And the whole 9 yards, and, you know, all that time me just want left because me I wonder why this woman called me off our road for come embarrass me for hear all this again. Lo and behold, the woman drop a plate of breakfast on the table and tell me if I have a seat. People, a lump bill developed in my throat, big like a cricket ball. All my appetite gone, me over the table just spin everything in the plate today because I was so surprised pleasantly. Because I didn't know, because I think this lady I tell me, say, look here, after today no come out, when they see me gate, they even walk past it, thought like another road or something. The lady invited me to breakfast. And not just did she invite me to breakfast, she was sitting at the table. Her niece and a young lady that boarded there was sitting at the table. They were both students at UTech at the time. And it gave me such a family feeling, something when me did miss from my grandfather drop out. It was an amazing feeling, you know. And I tell you, to the day God take me out of this world, I will remember that day, you know, because it made such an impact on me. You see it? Anyway, my daddy and me, I try to hide my face from the girl, them, cause you know, I young miss them, and them very, very, they were and they still are very beautiful, you know. Even I miss you, big up on yourself, yeah. And you know, me was always admiring them from afar, but you them a church girl and so, them was kind of off of the menu for me, cause me was bad boy, you understand? So me being at the table with them, it kind of made me feel ticklish. You understand? Anyway, my daddy I hide my face till them get up, and my auntie daddy a reason, and you know, she started to question me again about where me I gonna stay. And the next surprise took me that morning. The woman get up and she opened that door to her room that was empty, a bedroom, and she said, look here, this room is for my nephew Lanford. Him not here now, but him can come anytime. And if him ever come, remember I told you, it's his room. So when him there, I don't try to have a talk over it. That's what she tell me, you know. And people, all when Lanny come years after enough time, him and him family, Lanny, I was never made to feel like a visitor in that room. Believe me, people. 20 and near 30 years I lived in that room, in that house. You understand, people? Out of that one gesture that lady made that day, and from that day to today, the family there was my family as well, I feel, because most people who know me know, say, however Mikey Brown yard me come from, and everybody have said me and Mikey Brown a brother. You see, so, you know, there's so much more to tell you, and you know, the saga continues, people. But guess what? I'm gonna sip my bourbon and tell them to say, look here, pull up on the sauce, go get some popcorn or something, because our next episode, blessings.
I coulda never forget where me come from. No matter what me do, me a born Jamaican. I coulda America or I coulda England. Man, yeah, man. So I coulda never forget where me come from. No matter where me do, me a born Jamaican. I coulda Canada or I coulda Thailand. Man, yeah. Original yard man. Advanced like internet broadband. All over the world, the girls them want one. Them see the hard man and act, so we so strong. We mix up the roads, now one of we got tan. Well militant man a Spanish Tonian. We no run back a Paul and Malistonian.